got my little green tea. I've gone for, I think it's just lemon green tea. I had a coconut green tea this morning. It was so good. But lemon will do for now. I can't have too much coconut green tea or it's just a bit overpowering, isn't it? Hello, love! You alright? How you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I feel like it's been a while, only because last week I put up a video that I filmed fucking ages ago, so I didn't actually film a video last week, I just edited one from a long time ago. But I'm back. This is real time. Filmed it this week. You're alright, don't worry about it. How are we feeling about this high neck situation? Because I'm not too sure. I feel like it kind of makes me look like I have no neck. Today I wanted to do a kind of a different video. I was going to film a fitness update this week, so how my fitness is going and healthy eating and stuff. And then I met this girl yesterday and I was like, I have to talk about her. I just fell in love with her. I cannot explain. So I was like, I want to sit down with the green tea and just tell you all about it. It's kind of like story time with Dearsley part 2, but this isn't a funny one. It's like, it's great. It's so good. She was amazing. I love her. So, some of you may or may not know, but I work in a photography studio. This client called up yesterday. She was booked in for 11 o'clock to come in for a photo shoot. Her name was Hadij, I think you pronounce it, Hadij. She's 19 years old. She called up and she said, hi, I'm really sorry, I'm going to be running late, I've missed my first train. And then while she was speaking to me, I looked in her notes and I saw that it said she was blind. And I was like, oh shit, like, since working there I haven't had anyone blind come in for a photo shoot. And it said in the notes that her friend was attending with her, but her friend wasn't taking part. She was just kind of being there to, you know, help her with the journey to the studio and help her getting changed and what looks good and stuff like this, just to assist her basically. I was like, okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. You know, just keep us updated on times and stuff that you think you're going to get here. Then I was like, are you still attending with your friend? And she said, no, I'm really sorry, my friend has had to cancel on me last minute. So she was travelling to the photography studio by herself and attending by herself. And I was like, oh, are you sure you're okay to do that? Like, and I felt kind of stupid asking if she was okay to do it, because, you know, it's difficult to explain, like, so I'm kind of used to blind people because my grandma is blind, so I'm used to being around someone who's blind, but I'm not used to being around a young person who is blind, because my grandma, because she's old and blind, she's kind of can't really do very much, we have to walk her everywhere, blah blah blah. But I've never met someone who is 19, you know, not an elderly person who is blind. So I didn't really know how to handle it because I didn't know how able she was. I thought, okay, maybe she's got a guide dog, something like that. It's difficult on how, I didn't know how to tackle it basically. And she was like, I said to her, are you sure you're alright still coming by yourself? And she was like, yeah, I think so. She was like, I kind of just want to do this for myself, as kind of to show my independence. Which instantly, like, pulled my heartstrings. I was like, oh my fucking god, this girl, I love her. She was like, I just want to do this for myself, really. And she was like, as long as I'm not inconveniencing you guys. And I was like, no, you are not. Please come, I want to meet you. Please. I just was so excited to meet her and so interested, and I wanted to speak to her so badly. I just had so many questions for her. And I was like, right, okay, well, are you okay with directions and like getting here and stuff? And she was like, well, I'm going to get on the train now. Then I will need directions from Wimbledon station. And I was like, okay, well, the easiest thing for you to do will be to get on a bus from the station and then it will take you outside the photography studio. So yeah, it got to 11 o'clock and I got a call from her and she said, right, I've gotten off at the bus stop. I just kind of need guidance like to the actual photography studio. So I went outside and I saw her standing there and she was like this beautiful girl, and she didn't have a guide dog, she had like one of those sticks and she was just waiting there for me, and I just like my heart, like so I went up to her and I was like, hi, you're right, it's Becky from the studios. And she was like, hi, really lovely, like so smiley and funny and just like the most positive person, like such a lovely presence about her, like she's just so wonderful. So I took her into the studio, she got her makeup done and everything, like this, just did the whole photo shoot, she looked beautiful. And when I was chatting to her, she was just like, even the makeup artist was saying she was just so lovely, like we didn't want her to leave makeup because she was just so great, like her presence. And she's studying politics at university, like I can't, there was so, thinking back to it now, I wish I got to like interview her or something and just talk to her about her day-to-day life, because I'm so fascinated. Like the fact that she travelled from Surrey by herself to London to this photography studio, like completely putting her trust in anyone. Like it's just, I just think she's the most incredible person. And she said to me, she was like, I kind of just went, I was like, I thought I'd go, I thought I might just end up like lost in Brighton or just not get off at the right stop or something. She was like, but if I did, then I do, and then you just got to handle it if something like that happens. I just think she is so brave. Oh God, I want to get emotional just thinking about it, but like, I was just asking her like day-to-day stuff. I was like, how do you know which bus is what? And she was like, you just have to stand there, wait for the bus to stop, poke your head in and say, excuse me, is this blah blah bus, and then just get on. And I think I worry about the silliest of things. So like I had a massive breakout the other day, and this is what this is, and I was just so caught up about it and stressing about it and thinking, oh God, like, you know, spending time worrying about it when there's so many more things to do in your day than to just worry about some spots on your face. She just made me realise, oh God, I'm gonna cry, I'm actually gonna cry, because there are so many like silly things that I like worry about. Oh my God, it's actually control yourself, breathe. There are so many silly things that I spend my days worrying about, and stuff that I take for granted. And it's only when you see someone like that who is loving life, she was just loving life so much and so positive and just like carefree. She was just, you know, just had the best attitude on life, and she just really like opened my eyes to everything. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting so emotional. This is how much it like affected me. She really made me think that these little mundane things that I have in my life that I complain about or I worry about, I was like, is that really worth worrying about? She was so positive and so happy and just spreading like positivity, and I just absolutely loved her. I think she was just so great. I don't know, we should just all be more like her. Spread positivity more. Don't worry about the silly mundane things, because life is so short. Don't take stuff for granted. Just, even if you have a shit day, just like appreciate that shit day, because it's another day that you've got with friends and family. I'm like healthy, touch wood, I'm healthy, I'm well, I may be spotty, but that is nothing compared to what some people have, some of the problems that some people have. And it just, she was just like the strongest person, and I thought she was fucking great. So great. So yeah, be more like Hadij, because she was so cool. She was so cool. Only 19 years old, just like travelling by herself, No fucks were given that day from her. She did not give a shit. She was like, I'm going to end up in Brighton. I might end up in fucking London. Who knows? Don't care. Just going to do it. And she wanted to do it for herself. And I just think that's so great. I keep hitting my thigh because I'm getting emotional. All I want to say is that we need to worry less about the silly, irrelevant things that don't matter. Just focus on enjoying yourself and do what makes you happy, and just appreciate everything. Appreciate friends, appreciate your family, and appreciate being healthy and well. I'm just going to calm myself down. So I really did not expect myself to get that emotional, like, at all. And I'm really, I mean, I was going to say I'm sorry, but I'm not. It just really affected me, and she pulled on my heartstrings, not going to lie to you. I really, really want to message her and do an interview with her. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing that, because I really would just love to chat to her. I think you guys should meet her because she was really, really cool. Thank you for watching. I know it was a very different video, a very kind of strange concept, but I just wanted to chat about her and the way that she made me feel. I hope that this video kind of made sense and kind of had a meaning, but I'm not 100% sure what the meaning of it was. It just really hit home for me to appreciate everyone and everything and every day. I'm going to stop being weird now, and I'm going to go back to Silly Becky next week, okay? Have a nice week, and I will see you next week for another video on my channel. See you later, baby!